Hey guys, it's Fultoncards here, live and direct from Brooklyn, New York. And today I'm going to open up a box of this. This is 2006-2007 Power Play. So in this era of high-end memorabilia where you drop $1,000 on a The Cup box and get back maybe a $300 card, I'm pushing back. I'm pushing back hard, and I'm into sort of set building for kids and low-end products. And this is what this is. This is a low-end oddball product, as they call it. So it's a box that I think initially was $30. I think you can get it for about $20 now. And what does it say on it? It says, find one game used jersey card. So in theory, we should get one of those. And there's 24 packs on average in here. And I believe you should get 6 rookies. The problem is there aren't any high-end rookies. There isn't any Kessel. There certainly isn't any Gino Malkin. But I think there's a Shea Weber. So maybe I'll be looking for that. I don't care. I like oddball, low-end breaks. I find them entertaining, and to me, it just this is what card collecting is all about, as opposed to people flossing ostentatiously on Facebook about their $800 card, which they paid $1,000 for. Okay, so this is what these packs look like. We do have Crosby on the cover. The look of these cards should be half decent, but again, it's a low-end product, an oddball product, something akin to, low-end series cards, sort of like Fleer or OPC or whatever. Let's see what they look like. Let's see what we get. There are some inserts, so it's geared towards the inserts. The types of inserts in here, I'll try to tell you what they are if I can find them really quickly. There are cup celebrations, goal robbers, in action, last man standing, power marks, and the specialists. So those would be the inserts. It's a little bit dark in here right now. I think it's because it's about to rain. Hope you don't mind. So our first card is Marty Turco. And then we have a Marty St. Louis. And we do have an Eric Lindros. That's really nice when he was with Dallas. Pretty good. He's posing for his photo. That's pretty old school to show a player just posing for a photo. And Marcus Naslund, and we do have a Jeremy Roenick, and we have a Tomas Kopecky. So this is what the base cards look like. They sort of feel a little bit like the Flair Ultra, and so they have a little bit of a swish on the back, and they're different colors, but they're very basic cards. I think they're pretty decent for wear and tear, and if you touch the corners, who cares? It wasn't an expensive product, and it's good for kids to learn the hobby on inexpensive products. They just won't get how to treat the cards initially. It takes them, until they're about 10 years old before they sort of gear up into understanding how you have to be very, very careful with cards. Even if they try to be, sometimes they're not as careful as they'd like. So there's Dominik Hasek, Milan Hedjuk, Todd Bertuzzi, Pavel Demitra, and here we have our first goal robbers. So this is the first insert card, the goal robbers of Ryan Miller, one of the best American goalies to ever play the game. And this subset is only 14 cards, and it has Jiggy, Kipper, it has Cam Ward, it has Theodore, it has Marc-Andre Fleury, Marty Brodeur, a bunch of other ones. So that's a small subset, and that's what you would try to build as you build this set out. Continuing on, we do have a Yarrow Jagr, a Chara, Patrick Eliash. He's had a really nice career. Finnick Inoff. There's Henrik Lundqvist. And we have a Joffrey Lupul back when he was with the Ducks. Okay, so you can see we've gotten quite a few, and I don't believe any of those are rookie cards. I'm not sure what the rookie cards look like. But I gather, and I guess, and I imagine that they'll say rookie on them. So, you can go to Cardboard Collections, you can go to HockeyDB, you could go to Ninja Update, which usually has the list of cards, the checklist. And I think the rookie cards for this particular set, I believe that they're called prospect cards. So that's what they would look like, I believe. There's Lou. Just try to zoom in a bit. Look at Lou. What a ridiculous haircut. Nice Jerry curl, buddy. So here's our first prospect. So this is what the prospects look like, and I got an Ian White, which isn't a terrible one. As I said, they're mostly no names. So this would be what the rookie card looks like. So we should get 6 of these bad boys. Put that aside. So thus far we have gotten 1 insert and 1 prospect, aka rookie card. And we've gotten a Roberto Y the Long Face Longo with the Jerry curl. There's Marc-Andre Fleury, Alex Tanguay. A lot of non-in-action photos, really interesting. There's Rick DiPietro, Danny Heatley, and here we have another prospect, and the prospect is Dustin Byfuglien. Okay, so that's as good a rookie as we can get, I think, I would say. That is very nice, back in his Hawks jersey. Very cool. That's a very nice one to get. Happy with that. It's actually a pretty stellar looking card as far as rookie card design goes for low-end products. That's a nice looking card. I really like that. And he looks like he's just a kid. Okay. I'm not even making a dent into these, as you can see. And you can see my carry price OPC Premier in the background. You'll note that it's a 3 of 15 prize possession, I'm telling you. And notice how it's an OPC. I'm a big fan of the OPC. Marty Havlat. We have another prospect, and it's Rob Collins. Rob Collins. Again, a nice design into it. So there would be Yan Stastny. Who else would there be in terms of those prospects? Geez, a lot of nobodies. Matt Carle, I guess. And again, I think we'd be looking for a Marc-Antoine Pouliot and a Shea Weber. I think those are the hottest commodities. I think the Dustin Byfuglien is probably the best one as I think about it now. Depends on whether you're a big Shea Weber fan, which I am. So let's see if we can crack any more of the inserts. We have another prospect here, so let's see who this prospect is. And it's Shea Weber. Whoa, nice. So I think I've hit the best rookies I could have possibly hit, which makes me happy and elated at the same time, even though those sentiments are exactly the same thing. What a cool, and it's nice to see a young Shea Weber. Oh, I'm so happy about that. Okay, so this has made that break, this particular break, really worthwhile. I feel like this one's a bit thicker. Save that one just in case. Au cas où, as we say in French. What does au cas où mean? Just in case, I just told you. Continuing on, so we hit our Dustin Byfuglien and we hit our Shea Weber. So, I mean, we've really done well in terms of our rookies. So they're nice low-end rookies. They're probably only worth a couple of dollars, as I tend to say, but they are rookie cards nonetheless, and the design is actually half decent for those rookies, considering. So this has been a fun product again. What we should be looking for are the inserts cards. So that's what we want to see at this point. Start building those subsets out a bit. There's Marty Brodeur. And here's another one of the inserts. So here we go. We have this is a George Laraque, who's a little bit of a celeb in Quebec, if you can believe that. And it's a last man standing. And notice he's wearing the oil, but it's actually a Phoenix card. So I guess when he was with Phoenix. So let's just see the last man standing. Subset is exactly 7 cards. And it has George Paris, it has Paros, and it has Brashear, has Chris Simon. So these last man standing are fight cards, enforcer cards. That's a nice little subset to pick up. So you try to pick up your enforcers, your bruisers. Derek Bogard, Todd Fedoruk, I think are the other bruisers that we'd be looking for. Hard to tell if this is in focus, it's so dark in here. Mike Camilleri. I am going to see if I can turn on the light here real quickly. Does that aid in a bet in any form or fashion? Let me know. Okay. trying to 8 in a bet. There's Jaromir Jagr. Oh, and we have another one, Bill Thomas. So this is another one of the prospects. So we've pretty much gotten, what, 3, 4, we've gotten 5 of them. I think we've almost gotten all our prospects already, for whatever reason. But there should be a jersey card in here. I don't know what the jersey checklist is, so don't know which ones we should aim for, opt for, hope for, wish for. Andrew Raycroft. As far as mediocre players go, Sir Andrew. And we have an in action, and this one's OV in action. Looks like it's a pretty busy looking card, but it's not bad, huh? So the in action subset, because we're intrigued, there are only 14 cards. The last one in the checklist is number 14, which is the OV. So that would be our last card in the subset. That one has Iggy, Sakic, Nash, Zetterberg, Sakukoivu, Marty Brodeur, Jagr, Heatley, Forsberg, Crosby, Thornton, Sundin, and Marcus Naslund, i.e. all the usual suspects. There are a lot of non-in-action photos. That's Zdeno Chara. And Pascal Leclerc. So we should still at some point get a jersey card. And maybe one more rookie card would be what we'd be looking for. Brandon Morrow. Oh, that's nice. That's the Sid the Kid. And that would be his second-year card if it's 2006-2007. So Sid the Kid being Sid the Kid, being very much a kid. It used to be that second-year cards would have all kinds of value, but now comics are so mass-produced that really the only ones that would have value would be sort of autos, second-year auto or jersey cards. And we have a cup celebration. So another one of these subsets. And the cup celebration is also just a 7-card subset, if you can believe that. So it would have Stahl, Ward, Hasek, Medano, Marty St. Louis, Mario Lemieux, and Patrick Roy. And this, I believe, is Hasek. So it would be 3 out of the 7 of the subsets. Okay, well that's a very nice one. Pretty content with that. Continuing on. Toivonen, Steve Sullivan. There's Joe. There's Big Joe. Shane Doan. Alexei Yashin, if you can imagine that. It's old school. Still looking for a jersey. Still looking for a rookie, but we got our Shea Weber, so there's nothing else to really hope for, really. Oh, look at this. That's Alexei Kovalev. He's another great old school player. He was a stud muffin. Rob Blake without any hair. And we have a goal robbers of Cam Ward. Cam Ward goal robbers. Okay. So I believe we've gotten 2 of those. The other one was the Ryan Miller. Impossible for me to keep my videos under 20 minutes, but yet I try. Eric Stahl. There's Manny Fernandez. There's Henrik Sedin. The Twins have just retired this year, 2017-18. Pretty big stack that one. So here's another thin one. Maybe this will be the one with their last rookie card. Imagine that. There's no Kessel. How crazy is that? When was the release date? I think that's also part of the problem. Sometimes the release dates are so early that they aren't. The release date was November 2017. Oh, that's got to be an error. Has to be 2006-07. I don't know. Ah, and here we have our last prospect, and it's Mark Stuart. So that would be our last prospect, and we have a couple of packs left. Sirens in New York. Imagine that. Can you imagine that? Sirens in New York? It's never happened before. It's the first time ever that's happened. Someone probably has a major paper cut. Dominik Hasek, Ilan Hayduk, Chris Pronger, with some Anaheim plants behind him. Jason Spezza. And now we have the last two. Still hoping and looking for a jersey card because we're supposed to get one. I know that these jersey cards aren't going to be jumbo jerseys. They'll probably be a little mini patch, but still looking for one. And any more inserts? Oh, we got another insert. It's an in-action of Big Joe Thornton. Very, very nice. Very cool to see Big Joe Thornton. That's actually a nice card. They're a little bit, I don't even know how to describe them. Almost looks like it's rounded planet behind him. Okay. And here's our last pack. I'm hoping this one will have a jersey card because I think we're guaranteed one. And I set it aside under the assumption that it felt like it might have a jersey card in it. Let's see. Let's see whether we get bummed out or whether we deliver on our promise. Okay. Yeah, we certainly have something in here. Okay. So first and foremost, we got Kari Lehtonen. We have Habibulin. Let's try to do this properly. Sometimes I watch Zeri 11 to try to do this, and he does it so poorly, and yet it's still so entertaining because of his affable demeanor. Zeri Gaming. His affable disappointment when he's delivered a bag of doo-doo. Cristobal Huet. Matt Sundin. A filler. And here we go. This is our jersey card. 125 points in 2005, 2006. It is, boom, a Joe Thornton. Nice. That's awesome. I love it. And it's a yellow jersey. A yellow jersey. How cool is that? I guess it's a yellow patch. That's really nice. Very into it. Very cool. That's like, Big Joe's one of my favorite players. He is, bar none, the best assist man since Gretzky. I'd say Adam Oates was up there. There's a couple of people who could pass the puck. But I would have to say that he's probably all-time in terms of passing. I'd say second or third overall in terms of his passing dexterity and ability. I just wish this cat would get a cup already, just like OV should. We'll see whether OV gets it, but we're in game 6 at this point. Or game 5? Game 5. So I'm really happy with that. I love that I got a Joe Thornton. To me, that's like a total super duper hit. Okay, so let's go through our recap and try to end this within 20 minutes. Base. Okay, so that's what you get. So this is for the kids. You get a lot of base. So let's go through our hits. So, inserts. We've got 2 of these goal stoppers or goal robbers. One would be Cam Ward, and the other one would be Ryan Miller, superstar American goaltender. We got 1 cup celebration, and this one was of Hasek, hoisting it for Detroit. Continuing on, we got 1 of these, Last Man Standing, which is a Bruisers Enforcers insert, short list, and I got the Georges Laraque, which is awesome because I'm a Habs fan, and he, of course, played with the Montreal Canadiens, as did Donald Boucher and other Bruisers, so did Paris for that matter. And in terms of inactions, I got 2 of them. I got the Big Joe in action, and I got the OV in action. What else? I got my rookie cards, and there really aren't any rookie cards in this particular box. In fact, there is no Kessel and there is no Gino Malkin. So that might be disappointing, but the big guys to get, believe it or not. So I got Bill Thomas, I got Shea Weber. Shea Weber is the best rookie in the entire box, in the set. So I'm really, really happy I got the Shea Weber because he's the best one. And I also got Dustin Byfuglien. And he also, equal to Weber, is probably the best rookie in the prospects bin. And I did get Ian White as well. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're guaranteed 6 per retail box or whatever this thing is. And finally, my hit of the box, guaranteed 1 per box of these jersey cards, and I hit the Joe Thornton, which is super stunning and impressive and makes me very, very, very happy. I'm going to see if there's a subset for these. Are they called? Yeah, they're called the specialist subset. So I'll tell you, the jerseys run, it's hard to say how many there are. There's something like 30 of them. And you can get a Leach, and you can get Donald Brashear and Ed Jovanovski. You could get an Ed Belfour. There's a Mike Modano. So you can get a mix of stuff. There's even Robert Esch, and you could potentially get a Crosby. But this one of Joe Thornton is just delightful. Makes me very happy. I am the biggest Joe Thornton fan. Okay, so I'm Fultoncards live and direct from a place called Brooklyn, New York.